Hi, I am cellist Sophie Weber, and I would like to share with you some of the ways that I've learned to play cello in the hopes that it'll help you. I'd like to start with something about bow hold, seeing as that's such a crucial part of the way we play, of course. When I teach bow hold, whether it's to a beginner or to a remedial student, I would typically offer them the bow as such, so as if they were taking the bow from your position now. And what I would ask them to do is to start with their right arm dropping loosely down by their side, and then ask them to lift it from the shoulder socket all as one. So kind of like you're about to do some sleepwalking or something, and your arm just comes out in a straight line with the wrist and the fingers just dropping naturally down, cascading down sort of fairly vertically there. So again, I offer them the bow. Now from my perspective, if I was a student, here is my bow. I would lift from the shoulder socket, all in one as if I'm sleepwalking, and then I would drop the hand on the bow. The next step is to try to be a bit more specific about where the fingers go. And rather than getting too much into, oh, the pinky goes here, the fourth finger goes here, blah, blah, I try and focus on just two fingers, which I believe are the central fingers to the setup. Well, actually, one's a finger and the other's the thumb. But the finger that we're going to focus on is the middle finger. And the middle finger, the very bottom part of it, should touch the silver here. So when they lift from the shoulder, outstretched arm, that middle bottom part of the middle finger should touch the silver part here of the bow. And the other fingers just drop naturally around it. They don't do anything. But you can see that they're falling fairly straight down. Another thing to be aware of is that everybody's hand is different. So some people's fingers, when they drop like this, may fall a bit more like this. Some may fall a bit more like this. There's all sorts of variations, and really anything is fine so long as they're loose and you're just not trying to do anything, really. You just let it drop. So at that point, we've got the hand on the bow as such. All the fingers are kind of loosely making contact with the bow. Then we have the thumb to worry about. So I'm now going to turn around to show you my thumb as I put it in place. So here is the back of the bow and my thumb. Now, in order to get my thumb in place, I'm going to bend it a little bit and just put it here. Now here is right in that crook between where the stick of the bow here makes contact with the beginning of the frog. So middle finger touching silver and the thumb in that crook. Not here, by the way, but here. And what's important about the thumb, besides its exact positioning, is that this distal phalange stays free and flexible. We don't want it to be, we don't want it to become locked. It could be a little bit straighter. It could even bend back, but if you have a double jointed thumb, but what it can't do is get stuck, because we need it to be flexible for the bow acrobatics that we're going to try and do. So again, from the front, we have this. From the back, we have this. And by following those steps, you should have a good bow hold.